I don't even know if people are actually going to remember people like me, or the other officers, other staff, and other people who are actually part of this big system. Election, election, election. I don't even know. In spite of COVID and everything, we have all tried our best, and I don't know what this is going to happen. I don't have any words right now. Anyways, my election duty is still continuing, and I'm pretty sure this will continue up to 28th of May. Till then, fingers crossed. Hope I don't get affected by COVID and any other sort of thing. সবাইকে নমস্কার. So I'm Remedios Fernandez and I'm again back with a new video. In the beginning you must have noticed a short clip, and today's video is actually about that. But before I begin, I would like to say sorry to all my viewers and all my subscribers for not being able to make videos for a very long time. আমি সকলের কাছে ক্ষমা প্রার্থী, কারণ আমি অনেক দিন হয়ে গেল আমি একটা নতুন ভিডিও আমি আনতে পারিনি. So I thought as a justification, like why I was not able to make videos for a long time, I should post it. তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি রিসেন্টলি আমার ট্রান্সফার হয়ে গেছে ডায়মন্ড হারবারে. তো প্রায় 2 মাসের বেশি আমি ওখানে সার্ভিস করে দিচ্ছি, আর প্রায় 3 মাস হয়ে গেল. সো ইটস fourth month right now. But after that, so I got a new duty in my life which nobody said me. So actually I was busy with the West Bengal elections, and thankfully my duties are over, and so I'm actually making this video on that. So election is a part of the democratic setup in our country, and this election was West Bengal Legislative Assembly election 2021, and the working period was actually like it started a long back. I was transferred in the month of January, but the work had actually begun a long time before that only. So anyways, I was engaged with this duty as soon as I got my new posting, and after that new posting, every day new orders and new thing, and it was very tough for me, but still, thank God, and with support of my seniors and elders, I was able to pull off this duty. And so today I'm actually going to share my experience about how I worked, what duties I performed, and overall, like, trust me, it was a very challenging phase of my life, and there's a reason why I'm making this video. Actually, most of the people speak about election, they say election duty, but when I opened YouTube, I did not find anybody making videos about election commission, how it functions, what it does. So this video is actually from my perspective to show out like what it is and how the work is actually done in this entire system. Because of this election also I received my COVID vaccine, and like I received it a long time back actually, because I was with this election commission, so I got my shot on time and everything was successful. But yes, we had to go through a lot of difficulties. So anyways, like everything began after after the orders of like January, when I was in the last week of January, and I was getting acquainted to my new office, and slowly I got used to it. So I was interested with various duties. So the most important one being the expenditure monitoring. Then that is a completely difficult position. Apart from expenditure monitoring, I also dealt with this postal ballot, and I was working in this treasury double lock, and I was also working at the strong room where the postal ballot, not postal ballot, the postal, what do you call it, like the after the election, the postal like EVM machines are actually stored at the strong room, and I was performing my duty at that point also. And apart from that, whatever duty I was called, I did. Before I begin like the details, I will ask everybody to not to ask me any personal questions or not to ask me anything about secret or the depth that that this service has actually taught me. So yeah, there was a lot of things which you, when you are in part of a government's office or service, you are supposed to do. And there's something called official secrets, and we should not disclose that secrets at any cost. So do not ask me something very personal or very something which is very sensitive. I will definitely not be able to answer those things. So this particular video is actually not about criticizing somebody or not about bringing out any secrets, but this video is just about an educational purpose for everybody to know. Like, people always see the candidates who are polling for standing for the polls. People see the voters, but trust me, the election happens for one day, 2 day, or phases, whatever you can call it. But trust me, the work actually goes on for a very very long time, and to be a part of the system. And I felt like I have to do justice to all those officers and all these people who are actually part of the system, who are actually working day and night, right from the security forces to the officers to the clerks to the group Ds to the every driver and every common man who's actually working directly or indirectly for the selection process. Because this process, supposedly, if I take into example this West Bengal election, people not only from West Bengal were involved, but people from the other states, central services, everybody was involved. And the movement was so huge and so large that it is something which is actually unprecedented, and is something which was actually a whole different level altogether. So if you ask me like from how this journey began, so the first official, you can say that I got my first introduction about how my work is to be done from my office under the guardianship of SDO sir in Diamond Harbour, then followed by other deputy magistrate. I was also guided by my treasury officer sir, TO sir, and that's how this entire process and journey began. The first training I posted it on my Facebook also. Like, I was there in Alipur, and in Alipur, like, we had this first training of the district training program about expenditure monitoring and all the other activities, where I learned that there are various kinds of cells which actually work, and expenditure monitoring being one of the nodal cell was actually interacting with all the other FST, SST teams, VST, and it was a very big modus operandi, working with the police people, working with the central forces, and working with every other hook and crook with the political party workers, cadres, and this entire operation was something more of an eye opener for me. And like, the able to catch it like the very first hand was a big task for me. So my work officially began from February, where I was getting this introduction of how to work, what to do, and with the introduction of this election code of conduct. Like, suppose from the date when the election commission announces the date for an election, the people who are working in the government automatically become the staff of the election commission, like directly or indirectly, both at the state level and a central level. That is what I heard, and that actually happened in my case as well. So if I look into and I understand and try and think what role I was doing, I can majorly like three. There I played three major roles. First was expenditure monitoring cell. Next was strong room management, and third was this double lock management of the postal cell, like where I was really like I was receiving the postal ballots, keeping it, and I was again delivering it back. So this work was continuous and was very tedious one. To be most honest, month of March was actually the most difficult month for me, because in the month of March, I was actually, it was my first posting, and I was busy with what you can say it is the year ending month, and I was busy with all this year ending work. And with that year ending work, I was also entrusted with this expenditure monitoring, and trust me, it was a havoc sort of a thing. And 31st of March, year ending, accounts closing, and along with that, postal ballot. I had to stay in my office up to 2 o'clock in the night. Up to 2 o'clock means forget about everything. So I was not the only one. I was having my SDO sir as well. I was having the other magistrates as well, RO sir. Everybody was there. On top of that, on that very 31st of March, we also had a meeting with Murli sir. He was a state observer. He was directly appointed by election commission, and we had a very big meeting with him that day. And it was like Wow, 31st of March was something like, it was so tough that day. Everybody was awake, everybody was so energetic, and like we were working like anything. So that's how after 31st of March, April month again brought in its own challenges. The election was round the corner, and on 6th of April we had our elections. I was there in my office, and we are preparing so many reports like about their candidates, their criminal records, their expenditures, whatever they were doing, any other violations, and it was a huge task. On the election day, I even went up to the control room and just sat there and watched like how the work was being done. Literally, each and every polling station was actually manned by CCTV cameras, and that day it was I must say, like, for the first time I was noticing all of this, and it was something of a very massive scale. People always, like, I feel this question, like, what do the people in the government do? But trust me, people like in the government are actually responsible for the normal well-being of the entire general mass. Had there been no government structure or something like this, system like this would not have been successful with the private sector as well. Actually, we need both government and private sector to function and stay independently, because if we don't have this setup, it's actually very difficult. And there were a lot of things that are actually happening, like we could see, and so immediately these problems were sorted out if there was any problem. So every problem was sorted out in an instance, and it was like, wow, we were making great use of technology. And it was something like I was witnessing, like, just as like things were happening in movies. So actually those things were happening with me in on real time basis, and I was like at a bit time happy, and I was a bit time excited, as because this was something which was happening with me for the very first time. And wow, so April, so this was something on election day. After election, another new duties, like it began with what you can say is strong room management duties. So strong room is a place where all the EVM cells are kept. So where these EVM cells are kept, you have to have this round the clock surveillance so that nothing goes wrong. And that is one place where a group A officer is actually stationed. Round the clock means 24 into 7. So that was a 12-hour shift duty. So I was also there, and I was staying in Diamond Harbour Women's University, and it was like there were so many BSF people over there and the BSF officers, and I was the only group officer there in the building. So like I pretty much feel that everybody had the same experience. So we were staying there doing nothing basically. So we were actually there as a statutory purpose. The group officers would be kept at the station in case of any emergency or if any inspection arises. So that was how April went, and in the April there was again a very tough duty of this postal ballot cells. The movement of the postal ballot is something which is very important. Now, what is postal ballot? Postal ballot is actually for the people who are actually in the government. They cannot come and directly cast their vote. So actually, those people who are actually working in the government have to apply for this postal ballot, and they have to go through this process of postal ballot. There are also other people who were actually like called up, or they were enlisted in this particular postal ballot system for the very first time in this particular election. So who were those people? COVID, people who were having COVID, people who were suspected COVID case patients, people with disabilities, and people above the age of 70, 75 years. Sorry. So the super senior citizen category of people were actually also enrolled in this particular scheme. So imagining loads and loads of paper entering every day into the treasury, and I used to get a call every day around late at night, like, please open the double lock. We have to keep the paper. I used to receive it again, take it out, and like that was this was a regular process, receiving and delivering. So this was something which was happening round the clock. In the double lock also, I was the interested officer over there. So this was a very tedious, like this duty began right from March, and it continued up to 2nd of May. Till the morning of 2nd of May, I was working there. So this was again a very challenging work, working with central forces. I got a very good experience working with the central forces, and I worked with BSF. I worked with I think CRPF. I also worked with Bihar Police. Sorry, Bihar. Sorry, not it's Uttar Pradesh Police, who actually also they were also stationed. So it gave me this whole exposure of how this election system actually works in this particular country. So again with this, I was also doing expenditure monitoring. So with what is expenditure monitoring? Expenditure monitoring is a mechanism of the election commission where you actually required to monitor the expenditure of the candidates. A single candidate in the entire election period cannot spend more than 30 lakhs. And whereas you have to keep a track of whether he is spending himself or the party is spending on behalf of him. You also have to look into like any illicit recoveries are made or any such. So this was a very tough and a very long tedious task. I was also working with the block accounting teams. So a subdivision, like in Diamond Harbour subdivision, we were having seven ACs, and these seven ACs were actually very big and they're very tough to maintain. I was also looking after one particular AC. I will not mention the name of that AC, and we were looking after like, even though it was just one AC, but overall I was like trying my best to get an information like so that everybody was able to work. It was actually a teamwork. Diamond Harbour Treasury, like my other service colleagues, we all worked very hard to make sure that this entire modus operandi was successful, and we tried our level best with whatever limited resources we had or whatever opportunities we had. And this COVID situation actually made a mess of everything. It was very tough. It was very risky for us. A few of my colleagues also contracted COVID. Luckily, I was spared somehow, but it was very tough for us. Like doing duty in this COVID situation, it was something like very risky for us at the same time. So things moved on up until 2nd of May. I did like we I was not directly involved in this counting process, so I was there till release of the papers from these from my hold, and they were transferred to these counting venues. And after that, I was off. There's two duties, so two duties were off. One was the strong room duty, and the other one was the double lock duty. Those two duties were off, but one duty remained, and that was expenditure mode. Even after election was over, even in this month of June, this process is still like, so it has been completed after like even after 1.5 months. This process is almost 95% complete. 5% is still remaining, that is with respect to the paperwork. So that is basically like it's still continuing. Even the election has like it has taken a very long time, but still this thing is actually like on like expenditure monitoring is something which is it is like it has taken like what to say, it's something which is it keeps on going and going. So that is all what I can say. Some people even term it as a boring job, but yeah, there's thrill in it. So after this, after telling you guys everything, so many things, I've actually prepared small bites about various days. I've shot actually like they were live. So I'm just putting it in my videos. I just want you to watch it. Like those are my strong room videos. It was just like it's just for educational purpose. Do watch it, and I hope like you have a lot of questions maybe, but sorry, I will not be able to answer any questions. If you have anything to comment, you can directly comment, but I will not be able to answer any of your comments, and don't ask me like what I was doing over there. Anyways, so this is one of the part, and maybe I hope that this video is actually educating enough for you people to understand like what kind of work is actually done in this election setup. And last but not the least, I would like to thank everybody who has actually worked with me, who have actually supported me, from the SDO sir, from the RO sirs, from the TO sir to the every block level staff, from the drivers or all the who have actually taken me up and down, and they have left me at the dead of the night and they have taken me up in the morning. To every support staff who have actually provided for the refreshment, for the tiffin, for the water, everybody. We should thank, like I should personally thank each and everyone. I should also thank expenditure observers who had actually come in from different states, from Maharashtra, from Delhi, and I must say that I've learned a lot from them. I've been learned a lot of from the expenditure observers or DEOs, so the expenditure observers who are actually working with me. And sorry, I just messed it up. It's DO is actually a district election officer. So when I was working, there was Antaracharya ma'am. She was the district election officer for South 24 Parganas, and I also had this interaction with her. I also had the interaction with ADM sir. I also had interaction with the PD madam, to be specific. It was a great learning experience for me. I also had interacted with our assistant expenditure observers from LIC who had actually were also working with us. Special interaction with all the other AEOs who are also apart from different government departments. I must say, I must thank Pulok sir as well, because Pulok sir, like, he have taught me a lot of things about expenditure monitoring. I must thank my block level team as well, who had actually superbly executed their job. I cannot name my block level team members, but a big thank you to all the members of the block level team who had actually supported me, not just mine, but all the other block level team as well, who had actually helped with the smooth functioning. I would also like to thank my service brother colleagues who are actually working it with me at Diamond Harbour. And last but not the least, thanks to Tio sir for actually guiding us out with whatever support he could give us, whatever knowledge he actually gave us. He was there whenever we needed him, and that is something which I will never forget. And I'm pretty sure my other service colleagues will also remember his support that he actually gave us. Also, special thanks to SDO sir, and because he was always there whenever we needed him. And thanks to the entire team of Diamond Harbour Subdivision. Special thanks to Nazareth section because they took great care of us. And that's all being said and done. If I have missed anybody's name, and if you're still watching it, then I'm extremely sorry. But from the bottom of my heart, I must thank each and everyone who actually worked with me in this particular election. And this will be a memory that will be there with me for the rest of my life. And also, it will be a learning experience for my future days as well. Thank you for watching the video, and do share in your likes and comments. But again, I'm reminding you, I will not be able to reply any of the comments in this particular video. Thank I'm all alone over here, just segregated from the rest. So this is where I'm going to spend my night, and that's it, nothing much. I have a somewhat balcony view again. Let's see the balcony. So La Hula. So that is the main road over there. That is National Highway 117, and I'm here. That's it. Wow. Yeah, that's it. So this is me doing the strong room duty right now. I'm inside Diamond Harbour Women's University, and this is the place where an officer is supposed to be. So finally, this is 2nd of May, election results day. I'm sitting in my office. I'm just sweating very badly. It's COVID and all, everything. It's 7:40 right now, and I left my house at around 4 o'clock in the morning today, and then I'm here doing this election duty. I don't even know if people are actually going to remember people like me, or the other officers, other staff, and other people who are actually part of this big system. Election. I don't even know. In spite of COVID and everything, we have all tried our best. And I don't know what this is going to happen. I don't have any words right now. Anyways, my election duty is still continuing, and I'm pretty sure this will continue up to 28th of May. Till then, fingers crossed. Hope I don't get affected by COVID and any other sort of thing.
The election duty is actually not yet over. The COVID pandemic has actually hit very hard, so the work that is supposed to be left, and that is the accounts reconciliation, is actually being conducted from the respective homes. So today is one of my meetings, which was supposed to be in person, but we are doing it all virtually, and I exactly don't know what the outcome is actually going to be. Fingers crossed for the event, and hope everything turns out well.